Hello friends, welcome to study UPSC with Nishant Kasani. This is Nishant Kasani. Today we are going to decode the UPSC preliminary examination syllabus. Before going to the syllabus, we will see the pattern first. In the UPSC notification, the section 2A deals with the pattern of this preliminary examination. Here you can see it is in this examination two compulsory papers are there and each paper carries 200 marks, and this exam is an objective type exam, means multiple choice exam, and the examination duration is 2 hours. In this examination, the paper 2 of this examination is qualifying paper. Just you need to get the qualifying marks fixed at 33% of the 200, means 66 marks. Okay, now we will see the examination syllabus. In the same notification, the paper section 3 of the paper A talks with the syllabus of the preliminary examination. We can see here this UPSC divides syllabus into 7 parts in paper 1, and first of all we will see the syllabus. It talks about the current events, history of India, geography of Indian and world, Indian polity and governance, and economic and social development, environmental ecology, biodiversity and some climate change general issues, and general science. Now we will see individually and we will try to decode what to read and what not to read. Okay, now we will write here. First of our topic is, the first line talks about current affairs of national and international, means you need to up to date with this current affairs, what is happening around you in India, and world events which can affect India and which can affect a human's life. After that, as per the cost and benefit analysis, the important subjects are economic and polity. We can see the syllabus. In the syllabus, the UPSC itself said etc. Means the syllabus is very less in the syllabus paper, but we need to read out of the syllabus. So try to follow a single notes or single material. For polity, like Lakshmikant is a Bible, and for this economy, whatever you wanna try, you can try Sriram IAS or this Ramesh Singh or Munal videos. Try to follow one notes and stick to the notes and try to do many revisions, because these two subjects have high cost and benefit ratio, means if you can put less time also you can get more score from this if you read properly. After this, important topic is geography. In the syllabus here they talk about this Indian geography and world geography in the perspective of 3 types: physical, social and economical. Means you have to read this Indian geography and world geography. So Indian geography physical, Indian geography social, Indian geography economical. The same way, world geography physical, world geography social, world geography economical. For this we need to read this NCERTs, and after the NCERTs try to follow one notes, either GC Liang or PMFIS nowadays for this GS, or make your own notes. See, in physical we will cover the topics like about the physical properties of earth, means oceans, continents, mountains, ridges, lakes, rivers, clouds, climate, cyclones, how they are forming, what is the vegetation we have, etc. And the social means human, how this geography is affecting the human lives, how they are living, what are the food habits they have because of this geography, etc. And economy, how we are getting the economy because of geography, what are the minerals we have in these places, which mountains will have like a trade routes, which lakes we can use the trade routes, waterways, natural harbors, or else these mineral resources, etc., etc. Or we can talk about like this economic geography means mineral resources enough, yeah, kind of. After geography, the last cost or cost of benefit analysis ratio is history. In history, we need to cover ancient, medieval, and modern. For ancient and medieval, NCERTs are the best source. For modern, Spectrum or is the general source. Try to follow NCERTs whichever you like, or try to make your own notes by seeing NCERTs, or try to follow any one institute material here. After that, the 6th and 7th lines of the syllabus is general issues, and general science. For this two, try to follow NCERTs and get some basic idea about the topics and about the background, about the technologies, and try to cover these topics in the current affairs. Because spending more time with these topics is very less cost to benefit ratio, try to spend more time in this economy, polity, geography, and current affairs. Try to include these topics, this ecological environment and ecology, and general science in the current affairs, science and technology in the current affairs. Now I like to tell about a golden triangle rule to you. This is the golden triangle I am telling you. The first limb talks about the dedication. Means if you want to qualify this exam, UPSC, and you want to become an IAS, try to be dedicated. First of all, make a plan and try to strictly follow the plan at any cost. And second one is limit the sources and more revision. Don't try to read 2-3 books, 2-3 study materials in different institutes, and better to read 2-3 books. Just read one book and make 2-3 revisions. It is the highly successful formula which is told by every successful IAS or aspirants or service persons who got the service. And the third important limb is test series. To crack prelims or to crack mains, test series plays a very important role. So try to do as many as test series. And the heart of these three formulas or these three powerful limbs is confidence. Try to be more confident and just focus on the study. Just work on, you can crack the prelims very easily. All the best to everyone. If you like this video, just try to like the video and subscribe it and share the video with your friends. Thank you very much. This is Nishant Kasani signing off.